Yep. So hello, Grace. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Great, wonderful. So how about the Halloween party? How do you find it?
I find it beautiful, awesome, fantastic.
That's great. And how about being in chess? Are you happy with chess?
I'm happy. Yeah. Still in the process of.
Coping up.
Yep.
Oh, great. Great to know that. So you know why we're here, right?
Yeah.
So coaching session for today. So in line with that, just a recap of our last coaching session. So let's just see if the action plans was processed. So in our last coaching session is that we have discussed your markdown regarding an email that was sent to the customer.
Yep.
Yep. So have you followed our action plan?
Yeah. I am now making sure that every time I send email to the customer, I have the subject.
That's great. Yeah, you know the importance
Yep.
of that, right? And also, I am validating your emails, and what I can see here is that you have actually a great email composition, to be honest, and that is one thing that I commend you for.
Thank you so much.
And in line with that, I can also see here that grammar is correct, and you have addressed the customer's concern. Yep. By the way, I'm encouraging you in this coaching session to speak in English, but it is fine with me if you want to speak in vernacular. But again, I am encouraging you to speak in our professional language. So, so how is it? Is it fine?
Yeah, it's still fine. And can we still focus on my productivity? Because I'm still in the process of still getting all the. I mean, of course, we are now in chess, and there are lots of process.
Oh yeah, to be honest, it's quite confusing because, as you have mentioned, we are new, but we are trying to cope up. And what I can see is that you have been a good credit consultant before, and I can guarantee that you will be a good credit consultant. So you want to focus still on your productivity, right?
Yeah.
So what specific factors regarding productivity? Will that be through the process or
Process, system navigation.
product knowledge itself,
Yep.
right? Yep. So the goal of this coaching session is to impart the importance to you to having a strong commitment with our customers. And it includes our internal stakeholders such as the account executive and to process their request and concern in a timely manner. So you're aware of that because we are receiving a lot of emails nowadays, and sometimes it is so hard for us to process their request in a timely manner. But whenever that they're requesting for an information, maybe if we cannot respond to them within a day, we can set their expectations that we'll get back to them maybe tomorrow. So, and also I'd like to include in this coaching session is that it would aim to make you understand the importance of your role as a new credit consultant or a senior credit consultant from Global Enterprise Services, right?
Yeah.
So So in line with that, you told me that you're still coping up right with our process and system navigation itself. So what are the area of opportunities that you can say that you're having a hard time? Maybe I can help.
Well, it's familiarizing with the process, of course. There are lots of process that we need to deal with, especially with just customers.
Yeah. What specifically process will that be through the payment? Will that be through system navigation?
It's about, I think, credit treating the account.
Credit treating the account, the credit treatment steps, right?
So,
you are aware of our credit treatment steps, right?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
But I'm still not yet familiarized with it.
Familiarized.
It's some kind of a different from what we used to deal with.
Total difference, right? Because we came from a TV exception that we are just extending the holidays for the next credit treatment to be processed. But in here, we are doing it manually. So what I can say in that case is that, you'll just have sometimes to be smart and what do you call this? You have to be smart in thinking of ways on how you will credit treat the account. For example, is that on our time frame, we need at least a month prior to us sending a reminder letter. 4 times call outs, 4 times email, right? But we have in here in just what we call accelerated credit treatment. So you have to think that maybe this is the first time that you have reviewed the account, but you can see that the debt is more than 30 days. Maybe that's the time that yeah, I'll consider sending a reminder notice. Maybe I'll try to call them today, email today, and also if there's no successful contact, another follow-up next week, email or phone call. If there's no successful contact, then we will advise them that we are looking into sending a reminder notice.
Yeah.
And maybe on the other day, if there is still no response or confirmation from the customer regarding any payments or disputes in the account, then maybe we can send a reminder notice. As long as the account executives is aligned. You know, right? Great. And in line with that, system navigations, what is specifically the tool that you are having a hard time? Will that be through Jarvis, Citibill,
Mercury.
Mercury?
I
Yeah.
still don't have access to that.
Still have no access to that, but we are working on that one, just so you know. And how about Citibill?
I'm good
Because
with it.
because Mercury account or Mercury Arbor and Citibill is actually the same, almost the same interface. So you're confident using Citibill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So I think if you will use Mercury, then and I don't think that you will be having a hard time since it is just the same as Citibill. But how about in Jarvis?
I'm a little bit. I'm already familiarized with Jarvis.
And how do you find it?
Find it a lot of information on it, but yeah, I still do have some difficulties about extracting
Yep.
some accounts, especially when we're going to do a report. Because I've noticed that there were some accounts that are not showing in Jarvis but have an outstanding debt in Festa.
So what you're saying is that Jarvis is not updated, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It is something that we need to escalate because it's not like an ICMS that the debt is updated on a daily basis. Sometimes it is updated. It is updated maybe 2 days, 3 days, or whatever, and sometimes it might take a week. We have experienced that before, but yeah, we're currently working on that one. So in line with that, if you're going to send a debt report, I think it is the one that will be mostly affected by it. So if you have to send a debt report, yeah, you will extract it from Jarvis. You will download the data, but you have to cross-reference that in our main billing system, such as FlexCav, Mica, Citibill, or whatever account it is, so that you have the concise or precise information that we needed, so that we will not be providing a misleading information. So I think it is a vital information that we will be sending to the customer because we are talking about a payment, so that we are ensured that they are making the payment on the right account. So yep. And in line with that, yeah, I think you have improved on every aspect regarding our last coaching session, and you still want to focus on productivity, right?
Yeah.
Regarding the email that that the markdown that you have before, yeah, as I have mentioned, you are actually better than I can see that the subject is good, the email format is good, the email etiquette is there. So what other aspects in sending emails to the customer internal stakeholders are you having a hard time?
So far, that is my only. So far, I don't see any.
But are you responding to the emails on a timely manner? Yep.
No, it's. I think it might take up an hour, after 1 hour or 2 hours.
An hour is good, but is there an email response that maybe they're asking for an information, and even though they did not ask for a specific time frame, is that you will respond to that email maybe tomorrow or the other day? Is there an instance that it happens?
But I'll make sure that I'll respond within 24 to 48 hours.
You're setting their expectation?
No.
But have you advised them that you cannot provide the information or the request that they're needed today, but you will get back to them tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is one thing that you need to add in your bucket list because Yeah, for example, is that you are the credit manager and I am the customer, and I'll be asking you to provide me a breakdown of a debt report. For example, that it is too hard to extract that information, and I'm expecting that within a day. So if you don't get back to me within a day, I'll be disappointed, and I'll be what I tend to do is that tomorrow I will give you another email that I will have this impression that maybe he didn't receive the email or she didn't receive the email, or maybe she just ignored it, either of the two. So we don't know. So in line with that, if there is an information requested by the customer and we know in ourselves that we cannot provide that within the day, what we need to do is that you can respond by this way. Hey, Mr. Customer, this is what happens on the account. Yeah, this is the debt report that you're requesting, but due to the amount of information that is needed to process this request, I'm afraid I cannot send that today. So will it be fine if I'll include that in my email tomorrow? So at least we have set the customer expectation that you will receive that tomorrow, and they will be expecting that tomorrow, not today. So it's a win-win for us.
Yep.
And also, once we have sent that report, we have followed the request, we have followed to the timelines needed, then that's the time that we can do our job in return. It will be easy for us that, hey, I just sent you that report, so it says here that there are age debt tranches here that is still unpaid, so can we include that in the next payment run? So at least we will have that confidence to collect.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we are great with that. And in line with that, what will be affected if you did not respond in a timely manner is that, yeah, the number of accounts per day, because it might pile up, or your job might pile up the other day or maybe later. So email requests will pile up, and number of account with each debt will increase. That will be compromised also. So I think I have provided you areas that will be affected by this delay in response. So, do you have any action plans in your end?
Yeah. Well, based on what you said, what I'll be doing now is to or send a receipt of their email, or advising them that I won't be able to process your request today, so kindly bear with me, and then I'll make it sure that I'll get back to you tomorrow. So
Great.
always have a receipt, or just send a receipt of confirmation that you were able to receive the email, an acknowledgement.
Great. So you will acknowledge the emails,
Yep.
right? So aside from that, regarding the system navigations and also the productivity itself.
With regards to productivity, my action plan will be action accounts, as many as I can.
Yep.
But making sure that I'll have the quality.
Quality. Great. So also what I will do here in my end is that I will be sending you the email templates and also the work instructions, especially in ADMS. If ever that you are having a hard time actioning an account, whenever that there is a new scenario that pops up and you're not familiar with it, then definitely the first thing that you can do is you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Hannah whenever you have a problem, and definitely we will endeavor to provide. And also the work instructions will be provided. We are just currently creating the draft, and we will be uploading that in EDMS so that it will be available in your end. And aligned with that is that we are creating trackers on the accounts that we do on a daily basis, so that we can check how much can I do within a day and how much you can do within a day. So what are the things that we can improve on? What are the things that we can do to improve this? So yeah, that is the action plan that might come out in my end, providing you email templates and trackers. And yeah, just don't be shy. Just whenever that you have a question, maybe it might be a hard or an easy question for me, but as I have mentioned, just ask me a question and I will endeavor to provide. Okay? You can always reach out to me. So, in line with this, you should apply the advocacy values I adopt. So, I have to adapt to the work environment. May it be difficult or positive. And I should always prioritize what is needed and what is wanted. So by making sure that you adopt and replicate the behavior properly, especially the good behaviors, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So in line with that, so you're good with the action plans, right?
Yeah.
Using
I'm
in my
good
work.
with that, yep.
Oh, that's great. So you're strongly. Can I have your commitment that you will apply what we have discussed and committed that you will improve on the following
Yeah.
days?
I committed.
Wonderful,
Commit,
great.
sorry.
Can you just maybe just give me a short summary of what we have discussed?
Alright, so what we have discussed is a recap of the last coaching session that we have, which is my markdown regarding the email that I sent to the customer. And then we also emphasize or we focus on my productivity, about system navigations and familiarizing with the process,
Yep.
our action taken to be efficient and effective on that specific aspect. And then, the action taken and then the commitment that I have.
Great. So yeah, and you are strongly committed to that, right? And yeah, I am committed to still validate the result if the action plan is followed and if it is effective on the next coaching session. And also, I will do again the SPS and the email audits so that we ensure that we have the sharp quality regarding actioning an account. So your next coaching session, that will be the validation date also, just so you know. Your next coaching session will be on the 4th of the 11th, 2016. And again, we will discuss this if the action plans work. And our topic would be our stop time. I think we are having maybe just a short in our stop time. But yeah, if you could render OT also. So, yep, our topic will be stop time and also validating our coaching session for today if the action plan was effective and if the action plan is followed.
Alright.
And if you would rate this coaching session from 1 to 10, what would it be?
I'll rate 10.
10. So, why did you say 10? Is it great?
Because I was provided an action plan and then which I will be able to use to further improve my knowledge and skills, especially because we have now a new kind of work.
Function.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, thank you for that. Thank you for rating that as a 10 out of the 10. So it is great. So just we're a parting gift to you. Words of wisdom. So look for something positive in each day. Even if some days you have to look a little harder. Maybe today is easy, maybe tomorrow is hard, but always be optimistic.
Alright.
Great. So this will be uploaded to GEM and kindly acknowledge it once it's uploaded, okay?
Alright.
So I think that would be it for now. So thank you for your time today, Grace, and you have a good day, okay?
Yes. Bye.
Okay, bye.